There is a kind of love that never rests. Think about that for just a moment. You close your eyes at night, but even in the deepest sleep, something inside you is still alert, still present. If your child stirs in the night, you wake. If your child is in the next room, something in your chest already knows it. That quiet awareness you carry is not just instinct. It is the shadow of God's own love placed within you. It is a small reflection of something much greater. And if that kind of love lives inside you, a flawed, tired, beautifully human person, just imagine the fullness of that very same love dwelling in the Father who invented love in the first place. As Psalm 121 verse 4 declares, "He who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep." He does not close his eyes, not when your child walks out the front door in the morning, not when they sit in a classroom across town, not when they are standing at a crossroads you do not even know about yet, not at midnight, not at dawn, not ever. You are not the only one watching your children. You never were. Before they were yours, they were His. He knit them together in the womb with His own hands. He called them by name before the world ever had a chance to. He saw every version of who they would become, every laugh, every tear, every quiet Wednesday afternoon. And He chose to breathe life into them anyway. He has never stopped being their Father, even as He trusted them to your arms to raise and love. The Bible tells us in Psalm 139 verses 13 to 14, "For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made." So today, before we go to the Lord together, I want to invite you to set something down. Lay down the fear. Not because danger does not exist in this world, but because there is a God who has already gone ahead of your child, already prepared their path, already placed His hand on every mile of the road they will travel. His love for them is not a reaction. It is not something He came up with when things went wrong. It is a promise, written before time began, and He has never once broken a promise. Stay with me through every word of this prayer. Because when a parent prays with a sincere, trusting, surrendered heart, God moves in ways that go far beyond what any human eye can trace or measure. His answer may not always look the way we expected, but it is always more than enough. Let us go to Him together now. Heavenly Father, I come before you today with a heart that is completely full of love for these children you have placed in my care, full of hope for who they are becoming, full of trust in who you are and in the goodness of your plans. I do not come because I have every answer or because I have done everything right. I come because I know that you do and that you have. I come as a parent standing here with nothing but love in my open hands and faith in my heart. And I lay my children before you today, not out of fear, but out of faith. Not because I am giving up, but because I know with everything inside me that there is no safer place for them in all of creation than right here, in your hands. The Bible tells us in Psalm 23 verse 1, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want." Lord, I lift up my children to you today, every one of them, the one who is quiet and carries things on the inside, the one who is bold and wears their heart on the outside, the one who is finding their way, the one who already knows exactly who they are. I lift them all to you, the one who breathed life into them before I ever held them in my arms. You knew them first, Father. You called them by name before the world had any claim on them. You saw every moment of their lives laid out before you, every joy, every struggle, every sunrise they would wake to, every fear that would try to find them. And still you chose to give them life. You chose to give them purpose. You chose to give them a future. And I trust that the same God who designed them so carefully is still holding a plan for them that is good. A plan full of beauty that stretches far beyond what my eyes can see right now. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. Jeremiah 1 verse 5. Father, I ask you to bless them. Bless them abundantly, Lord, in ways that run deeper than anything I could arrange for them on my own. Not just blessings they can hold in their hands, but the kind of blessings that live in their bones and carry them through every season of life. Bless their minds with clarity. When confusion comes knocking, and it will come, let them be able to think straight. Let wisdom rise up inside them like a steady flame that does not flicker. Let them make choices they will be proud of, choices that honor you, choices that honor who they truly are. Bless their hearts with a peace that does not depend on what is happening around them. Not a peace that comes and goes with the weather of life, but the kind of peace that stands firm in the middle of the storm. The peace that guards them from the inside out. Bless their spirits with a joy that cannot be stolen, a joy that does not come from things going perfectly, but from knowing you personally. Not knowing about you the way someone reads facts in a book, but knowing you the way a child knows their father. Close, personal, real. Bless them with good health, Lord. Bless them with physical strength and energy to live fully. Bless them with opportunities that are perfectly timed by your hand and not left to chance. Open doors for them that no one else could open. Close doors they should not walk through, even when those doors look appealing from the outside. Let your goodness follow them into every room they walk into every chapter of their lives, every ordinary Tuesday, and every defining, life-changing moment. Let them wake up each morning and feel your presence before they feel anything else. Let them go to sleep each night knowing they are deeply loved, by me, yes, but even more by you. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Psalm 23 verse 6. And when the blessings come, Father, and they will come, let my children have hearts that recognize your hand behind every good thing. Let them be people of gratitude. Let them never forget where their gifts came from. Let them give you the glory freely, without embarrassment, without holding back. Lord, protect them. I ask this with every fiber of my being. Protect their bodies, every single day. From the moment they step outside this home until they are back safe inside it, let your angels surround them, in front of them and behind them, on their left and on their right, above them and beneath them. A wall of heavenly protection that nothing formed against them can get through. For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Psalm 91 verse 11. Let no harm find them, no danger reach them, no accident come near them without first passing through you. I trust you, Father, as the ultimate shield between my children and everything in this world that means them harm. When I cannot be there, you already are. You are always already there, standing in the space between them and anything that would try to destroy what you created. That truth alone, Lord, is enough to let me breathe again. Let them be safe in the car, safe on the road, safe in every building they enter, every hallway they walk through, every open space they stand in. Cover their journey from door to door. Bring them home to me whole, healthy, and at peace. Father, watch over what they eat, where they rest, who they sit with. You are a God who sees every table they gather around. Every quiet moment when no one else is paying attention, you are there. I trust you to care for the details, even the ones I forget to mention, even the small things, Lord. Especially the small things, because nothing about my children is small to you. Every hair on their heads is counted. Every breath they take is known to you. And even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So do not be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. Matthew 10 verses 30 to 31. When I am not there to remind them, you remind them. When I cannot see what is in front of them, you see everything. You are in every detail of their day. From the first step they take in the morning to the last breath they breathe at night. And knowing that, Father, I can truly let go. I can trust. I can stop trying to hold everything together with my own two hands, because you were already holding it before I even knew to ask. Lord, I pray for their hearts. Guard them tenderly, but guard them fiercely. Protect them from the pull of things that look beautiful on the outside but are empty on the inside. There is so much in this world that glitters without being gold. Things that reach for them with both hands and have nothing real to offer in return. Voices that sound like freedom but lead straight into a cage. Father, give my children the wisdom to see through what is false. Give them a spirit that is sensitive enough to feel when something is wrong, even when it looks right to everyone else around them. Let something rise up inside them in those moments, a quiet knowing, a gentle whisper from your spirit saying, "Not this way, not today, not this." Let them hear it, Lord, and more than hearing it, let them listen to it. Let them trust that still, small voice more than they trust the noise of the crowd. Father, I know the world pulls hard. I know that what is wrong can sometimes look like exactly what everyone else is running toward. And my children are human, just as I am human. They will have moments of weakness. They will be tempted. They will sometimes choose the wrong thing. I am not asking you to take them out of the world. I am asking you to keep them in the world without letting the world get inside them. Let them stand in spaces without being reshaped by those spaces. Let them be the light in the darkness, and not the ones drawn helplessly to the wrong lights. Let them be the ones who make the room better simply by walking in. Let their presence mean something, Lord, because they carry you with them. And when they slip, Father, be the grace that meets them right there in that moment. Lift them without shame. Restore them without making them feel like they are too far gone to come back. Remind them that your love does not have a breaking point. Lord, be so intentional about the people you place in their lives. Every friendship that forms around them, let it be built on something real. Send them people who love with sincerity, who speak with honesty, even when it is uncomfortable, and who live with integrity when no one is watching. Send them friends who make them want to be better, not ones who pull them lower. Send them friends who celebrate their wins without jealousy and stay through their failures without running. Friends who remind them who they are when they forget. Send them mentors, Lord, men and women who carry your wisdom and give it away freely. People who have walked some of the same roads my children will walk and who can hand them a light for the darker stretches. Let my children be humble enough to receive guidance. Let them be wise enough to seek it. And Lord, gently but completely, remove anyone from their inner circle whose presence is pulling them away from who you made them to be. You do not have to do it loudly. You do not have to make it dramatic. Just, Father, let the wrong connections fall away quietly, naturally, mercifully. Protect the garden of their lives from things that do not belong there, from roots that would crowd out what you are trying to grow. Father, more than anything else I will ask you for today, I pray that you keep my children close to you. Not just when life is easy and bright and everything is unfolding the way they hoped. Not just in the good seasons when faith feels effortless. Keep them close to you, especially when things get hard, when they are exhausted and running on empty, when they feel like they are the only ones who have not figured it out yet, when disappointment comes and sits heavy on their chest, when they lie awake at 3 in the morning wondering if any of it is going to be okay. Let them find you there, already present, already close, already waiting with arms wide open. Let them know that there is no place in the universe where they can go that is outside of your reach, that there is no version of their story that is beyond your ability to redeem. Lord, build a faith in them that is truly their own, not just something they borrowed from me or from church or from the people around them. I want them to have a faith they have touched with their own hands, a belief they arrived at with their own hearts, a trust they built in their own quiet room alone with you. Let them have their own stories, their own moments where they prayed and you answered, their own seasons where they held on by a thread and you held them through it. Let them have their own memories of the times they knew without any shadow of doubt that it was you, not a coincidence, not a lucky break, you. And let those moments become the pillars of a trust that nothing in this world can shake loose. Let their faith grow through the good seasons and through the difficult ones. Let it not be a fair-weather faith that disappears when the skies turn gray. Let it be a rooted faith, the kind that holds when the wind comes, the kind that deepens when life gets hard, the kind that says, even here, even in this, I trust you, Lord. Lord, show my children what love truly looks like, real love. The kind that does not wound the people it claims to care for, the kind that does not use others for what it can get, the kind that stays even when staying is costly and inconvenient and hard. Let them experience that kind of love in this home first. Let them see it between the adults in their lives. Let them feel it in how I speak to them, how I show up for them, how I keep choosing them even on the days when I am tired and imperfect. Let them grow up knowing what it looks like when love is genuine, so that when they encounter what is counterfeit, they will know the difference. Let them carry that love into every space they enter. In a world that is exhausted and harsh and sometimes so cold, let my children be warmth. Let them be the ones who make other people feel seen, truly seen, when no one else thought to notice. Let them understand, Father, that love is not weakness. Love is not soft. Love is the strongest force they will ever carry. It opens doors that pride could never unlock. It builds bridges that anger would only burn to the ground. It wins hearts that no argument could ever reach. And because you are love, Lord, when they carry love into the world, they carry you. Let love be their language. Let it be how they speak and how they listen and how they walk through every room, every relationship, every difficult moment in this world. Not aggression. Not the need to prove themselves at every turn. Not bitterness from old wounds that were never healed. Just love. Quiet, steady, stubborn, unstoppable love. The kind that looks like you. The kind this world is desperately hungry for and rarely finds. Because there is already so much hatred in this world, Lord, my children do not have to add to it. They can choose to be something entirely different. Let them choose it. Let them be proud to choose it. Father, I want to pray over their future today as well. I do not know every road they will walk. I cannot see every corner that is coming, but you can. You see it all. You see the job they will one day have, the person who might one day become their partner, the city where they will build their life, the children they might one day hold in their own arms. You see the tests they will pass, and the ones that will take more than one try. You see the moments they will look back on and say, that is where everything changed. And I trust you with all of it, Lord. Every chapter I will not be there to read. Every moment I will not be there to witness. Every version of my children I will not live to see. I trust you with all of it. Let them walk into their future with confidence, not the kind that comes from having everything figured out, but the kind that comes from knowing that the God who holds the future is also the God who is holding their hand right now. Let them step forward boldly, knowing that they do not have to be perfect to be used by you, just willing, Lord. Let their lives count for something that matters. Let them leave this world better than they found it. Let the people who cross their path be changed because they did. Let their kindness be remembered. Let their courage inspire someone else to be brave. Let their faith light a path that others can follow. And Lord, on the hard days, the days when nothing goes right, when they feel invisible and misunderstood and overlooked, let them run to you. Not to the world for comfort, not to things that will numb the pain for a night but leave them emptier in the morning. Let them run to you. Let you be the first place they go when they are hurting, the first voice they want to hear when they need an answer, the first presence they want to feel when they are afraid. Let them find in you everything that the world keeps promising but can never deliver. Rest, real rest. Worth that cannot be taken away. A belonging that does not depend on performance. A love that does not have conditions or expiration dates. Lord, on the days when I am not enough for them, and there will be those days, remind me and remind them that you fill every gap my love cannot reach. Your grace stretches into the places my hands cannot go, and I am deeply grateful that even on my worst days as a parent, you are their perfect Father. I thank you for them. Father, I want to say that plainly and simply today. Thank you. Thank you for every laugh they have given me. Thank you for every question they have asked that I did not know how to answer, because those questions stretched me and made me better. Thank you for every way they have grown me as a human being simply by being alive. Thank you for trusting me with them. On the days when that responsibility feels enormous and I feel so small, remind me that you do not make mistakes, and that you chose me to be their parent on purpose. You told us in Psalm 127 verse 3 that children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from Him. Father, I hold them with open hands today, not clenched, not white-knuckled with fear, not trying to control every step they take and every choice they make and every road they travel. Open hands, Father, surrendered hands, because I know that they are not ultimately mine. They were yours before they were ever mine. I am just the one you trusted to love them for this season, and what an honor it is. What a profound, humbling, beautiful honor it is. So I give them back to you today, with a heart that is full of trust, with a spirit that is full of hope, with the deep, settled knowledge that they are in better hands than mine. Go with them, Lord, into every place they go today and tomorrow and every day after that. Be their light in dark places. Be their strength when they feel too weak to keep going. Be their calm when the world around them gets chaotic and loud. Be their wisdom when the choices feel impossible and the voices around them conflict. Be the one voice they hear clearly, above every other voice that is calling for their attention, above every distraction, above every fear. Let them always know that they are loved by the God who made everything and called it beautiful, and by a parent who would go to the ends of the earth for them, who has prayed for them, who will keep praying for them, who believes in them even when they do not yet believe in themselves. In the name of Jesus, I trust this prayer into your hands completely. I believe you have heard every single word. I believe you were already moving on behalf of my children before I even opened my mouth this morning. And I receive by faith right now that my children are covered, they are protected, they are blessed, they are seen, they are held, they are yours. Amen. Comment, "My children are covered," below to claim God's protection and blessing over your son or daughter today. If this prayer touched your heart, please give this video a like, subscribe so you never miss a prayer, and share it with every parent you know who needs this reminder right now. You never know whose heart you might lift with one simple act of sharing. May God bless you and your family deeply today.